Hi everyone, this is a lesson on how to estimate quotients, and we're also going to be using decimals. So we're still in chapter 6, which is all about multiplying and dividing decimals, and now we're moving into division. So we're going to show you how to divide a decimal by a decimal, but luckily this lesson, which happens to be lesson 9, they want us to round the decimal first, which would give us then a whole number, and we already know how to divide whole numbers. So this is a great introductory to our chapter in working with division and decimals. So here we go. So we're going to go back to how we round and just the basic steps of division. So here's our first example. We have 15 and 1800 times a 6. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. And it's divided by a 6. My apologies. Okay. So, division. Before we go ahead and set up our problem and start dividing, because this is not that lesson, we are going to get to round, which is very exciting. The great thing about estimating quotients is that you want something that's going to be compatible. Okay. So if you think about the number 15 on a number line, so 15, we have a 14, a 13, we also have 16, 17, 18, 19, okay, and so on and so on. But the reason why I want you to look at this is I want you to think of the closest number to a 15 that's compatible with the number 6. So you need to go back and relate division to multiplication. We need to find a fact family. What number closest to 15 is divisible by 6? Okay. Let's see. Well, 15 if I go down, 14 and 6, no. 13 and 6, no. 16, no. 17, no. How about 18? Is 18 a factor of 6? Well, let's see. Or a multiple of 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And 6 times 3 is, 18. That's perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round this up to an 18 and then divide it by 6. And our answer is 3. And there you have it. So what did we just do? We took the decimal, we rounded it to a number that's compatible to the number that we need to divide it by, and then you guys go ahead and solve. And that's all we're doing in this lesson. I love relating it to a number line because they don't want you to round to something completely out of the ballpark. You want to stay something close, round it to something closest to 15, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and do another one. Let's go ahead and do 19 and 5/10 times, or I'm sorry, I keep doing times, divided by 5. All right, so think about where 19 is. So I have a 19, then I have a 20, 21, 18, 17. Do you see a number that's really close to 19 that would be compatible or a fact family with 5? Well, yeah, it's only one space up, 20. 20 and 5, that's a fact family. So I'm going to change this to a 20, and 20 divided by 5 is 4, because 4 times 5 is 20. That's a fact family right there. All right, let's go ahead and do another one. Let's say we have 16 and 8/10 divided by 4. Now I like this example because what if we don't have to completely change this part? What if we just get rid of the decimal part of it, right? Isn't 16 and 4 already compatible? Yes, 16 and 4, that's a fact family because 4 times 4 is 16. So I'm just going to change this to a whole 16 and get rid of the 0.8. And then 16 divided by the 4 is 4. And that's it, folks. So be sure that you know your fact families. Notice that I always go backwards. So once I find out what I want to round to, I need to make sure that this number over here is divisible by it, and it's a fact family, which means it'll give me a whole number. I don't want to divide and get a decimal or a remainder. Your goal is to round to an equation that's a fact family. Fact families are numbers that multiply and divide by each other, where you are not left with a remainder, okay? All right, you guys, I hope that helps you out with whatever you're looking at. Please make sure you watch the next lesson, which will be focused on estimating quotients and how to divide a decimal by another decimal. All right, you guys, talk to you later.